So today, this video is going to cover how to use a pad, PS4 wireless controller, DualShock 4, in fighting game tournaments, the issues this can cause, how to properly unsync your controller, because this is something that not only pad players should know, TOs should know, but there's also some things that everyone should know. Because of the way the PS4 is set up, there are some issues, how do I put it? There are some issues which need other players to help delete pads. So, essentially, I'll just give myself a brief introduction. My name's Cub T. I'm a Street Fighter V player from Auckland. I play on pad. I main Laura, and I guess that's all you need to know about me. So let's move on to talking about unsyncing your pad. So currently, as you can see, I have my pad currently synced to the PS4. I'll show you the ways that don't unsync your pad. So let's move to the PS4. So essentially, we hold the PS button, we bring up this menu, sound of devices, turn off device, DualShock 4. A lot of people think that is enough to unsync your pad. Unfortunately, we hit the PS button and we got to sync again. So unfortunately, guys, that is not how you unsync your pad. The other way that a lot of people think you have to do this is going to settings, devices, Bluetooth devices. You come into here, hit enter, hit disconnect. Yep, my pad's been disconnected. Now I press the PS button after doing that. And it's not syncing. Okay. Oh, look, it's synced. Oh, look, it's synced. Okay. That took a while, but it eventually synced. But yes, that is not how you delete a pad. Unfortunately, so to actually delete a pad, you need to be in this menu here, the one that we were just in. So this screen, this is one of the issues with pads is that if you're connected by Bluetooth, you're unable to delete it yourself. So one thing that you can do is, let me just plug my pad in via wire. One thing that I suggest is using, if you have one of the newer DualShock 4s, using the USB mode. This mode makes it a lot easier to delete pads. So as you can see, I've just plugged the controller in and now it's by USB. Yeah, you can tell by the icon in the top left corner. Come into Bluetooth devices, bring up your pad. Now you have in the bottom left hand corner, you have our options menu. Go into this. We'll ask you to forget device, then OK. So currently there are no devices connected to this PS4 by Bluetooth. The only one that's currently connected is this one here. If I remove the cable, it will unsync. And now let me try syncing it now. So what will come up is you'll get this. I'll just bring it back up because it's just disappeared. You will get this error message in the corner of the screen. Well, it was there before you seen it. It's like, please re-add this device via USB to re-sync it to the console. So essentially, I'll go back through the steps again. So essentially you come up to settings, you go devices, Bluetooth devices, options, forget. So now let's talk about this use USB cable mode, because there's a few things that it doesn't actually tell you. So when you're syncing a controller and using this wired mode, one thing you need to be aware of is even in wired mode, it still pairs your controller to the PS4. So if I'm in wired mode and I just unplug without deleting it, without making the device forget the pad, it will still sync. So even if you're using the wired mode, you still have to go in and delete the pad every time. So as I said in the beginning of the video, I said there's certain things that all players need to know, and this is what it is. I'll just go, I kind of went over it a little bit, but not really. Let me just set this back to the wired mode. Where's devices? Controllers. So if you're using one of the Vision 1 DualShock 4s, you must... It's unfortunate, but when you come into this menu here, you'll see the difference from last time. There's no... and I've still got the PS4 up. Okay. So when you're in this menu here, I'll just go back to show you the Bluetooth devices menu. When you're at this screen here, you don't have the option to forget the pad, because that's the one that you're currently using. So unfortunately, if you are using one of the older DualShock 4s, or you're currently using it in Bluetooth mode, the option to delete, to forget this device for the one that you're currently using isn't available. So you need to either use the wired mode to remove it if you have the Vision 2 pad, or you need to ask someone else to remove the pad for you. And that's one of the issues that if you're not a pad player, you're probably not aware of. So essentially, to recap this video, start from the beginning. Going like this, going into your sound devices menu, turn off device. That does not properly desync your pad. Settings, devices, Bluetooth devices. Disconnect from this menu here. That doesn't desync your pad properly. Because see, I'm back. The only way to desync it properly is to either get someone else to delete it for you, because you can delete pads that you're not currently in use, or using this USB cable mode, and then deleting it like that. That is the only way to ensure that you do not interfere with other people's games. So share this along, as this is vital info for anyone in the FGC, anyone in any kind of competitive PS4 environment where multiple consoles are used. I think the more people that know about it, the better, because it's always kind of awkward asking someone, oh, can you delete this pad for me? Or asking the game, I just leave it at the Bluetooth devices screen and expect someone else to delete it when they get on. But obviously, if they don't know, they're not going to do it, are they? So, and the other issue is, let's say I was going to like Taiwan or Hong Kong, or a country where the PS4 isn't going to be in English. You know, I would need help to actually get to this menu and figure out how to delete it. So, like, it's all about education, helping everyone out, trying to figure out what's really going on. But anyway, thank you for tuning in, guys. I hope you learned something today. How to desync your pad properly. Stop interrupting other people's matches. It's rude. And I hope everyone has a good day. That's Cup T signing off.